Huawei has just launched the standard Nova 14, and it's already available for purchase in China. The phone officially went on sale on May 30th and is listed on Huawei's online Via Mall store. What's exciting is that this first sale comes with a decent discount, making the Nova 14 a more appealing choice for those looking for a solid mid-range device. The Huawei Nova 14 comes in two screen versions, one with a regular display and the other with Kunlun glass, known for better durability. You also get to choose between two storage options, 256GB and 512GB, and there are three color options, ice crystal blue, frost white, and black. So, whether you want more storage or a tougher display, there's something for everyone. As for the pricing, Huawei has kept things competitive. The 256GB version is priced at 2,699 yuan, but after a Chinese subsidy, it drops to 2,251.65 yuan. The 512GB model is 2,999 yuan, with a final subsidized price of 2,506.65 yuan. If you go for the top variant, 512GB with Kunlun glass, you'll pay 3,099 yuan or 2,676.65 yuan after the discount. These prices make the Nova 14 quite an attractive option, especially for buyers who want a feature-packed phone without paying flagship prices. Now let's talk about the features. The Nova 14 comes with a 6.7-inch OLED screen, which offers a 120Hz refresh rate, making scrolling and animations look very smooth. It also has 20W 160Hz high-frequency PWM dimming, which helps reduce eye strain, and a 300Hz touch sampling rate for quick and responsive touch input. The display supports over 1 billion colors, offers P3 wide color gamut, and can reach up to 1100 nits of brightness, which means you'll get vibrant visuals even in bright outdoor settings. Under the hood, the phone is powered by the Kirin 8000 processor. This chip may not be top tier, but it should offer solid performance for daily use and casual gaming. The Nova 14 runs on Harmony OS 5.0, Huawei's own operating system, which brings a range of smart features like magic image shift, portrait retouch, mood-based text themes, and a personal assistant called Celia that can be accessed through the Smart Control key. You also get touch share for quick file transfers and some new calling features to improve your overall experience. Camera-wise, the Nova 14 is well equipped. On the back, it has a triple camera setup. There's a 50-megapixel RYYB main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 12-megapixel RYYB telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom. The RYYB sensors are known for better light sensitivity, which means clearer photos even in low-light conditions. What would you do if you walked past a commercial shoot and realized they were filming an ad for a phone that hasn't even been announced yet? Well, that's exactly what happened recently when someone, known online as Mark's Gone Public, stumbled upon what looks like a Pixel 10 Pro commercial being shot in public. This wasn't just a random scene. It was a full storyboard-based commercial titled, "Ask More of Your Phone," which sounds exactly like the kind of tagline Google would use for its Pixel brand. What made it even more interesting is that he took pictures of the storyboard and a few shots from the actual shoot, which gave away quite a few details about the upcoming Pixel 10 Pro. One of the first things that caught everyone's attention was the presence of the temperature sensor. This little detail might sound minor, but it helped confirm that the phone in question isn't the regular Pixel 10. It's the Pro version. The temperature sensor was featured on the Pixel 9 Pro, and its return on this phone pretty much gives away the model. What's even more suspicious is that shortly after these leaks were posted online, the user's account was taken down. While there's no official word, it looks like Google might have had something to do with that, possibly to prevent more leaks from spreading. Visually, the Pixel 10 Pro doesn't look very different from the Pixel 9 Pro. The design seems to be consistent with the past couple of models, which makes sense. Google tends to stick with its design language for at least a few generations. However, the real story isn't what you see on the outside. It's what's happening inside the device. The Pixel 10 Pro will reportedly be powered by a brand new chip called Tensor G5, and this time it's not just another variation of a Samsung chip. Google has finally designed this processor from the ground up, marking a major turning point for the Pixel series. What makes this even more interesting is that Google has also moved away from Samsung Foundry, which used to manufacture its previous chips. Instead, the Tensor G5 will be built by TSMC. the world's largest chip manufacturer. TSMC is using its second-generation 3-nanometer process, known as N3E, to produce this new chip. This switch could mean improved performance, better energy efficiency, and the potential for unique features that are only possible when a company has full control over both the software and the hardware. This is a big deal because Pixel phones now come with 7 years of software updates. That's a long time, and it means users won't need to upgrade their phones as often. So if Google wants to keep people excited about buying new Pixels, they'll need to offer standout features that go beyond just the usual camera and battery upgrades. With a fully custom-designed chip, Google has a better chance of doing exactly that, bringing new features that only the Pixel 10 series can offer. As for the launch, current rumors suggest that Google will officially reveal the Pixel 10 lineup. Something big might be just around the corner for Huawei fans. The highly anticipated Pura 80 series smartphones are getting closer to their official reveal, and while there's been no shortage of rumors, we now have some clearer updates about what to expect and when. But here's the twist. Even after Huawei announces the phones, you might still need to wait a little longer before you can actually buy one. Let's break down what's happening. Huawei has confirmed that the Pura 80 series will launch sometime next month. However, some trusted sources on Chinese social media are now saying that these phones won't go on sale until July 2025. This isn't the first time we're hearing something like this. A past rumor had already suggested a third-quarter release window for the sales, and since July marks the beginning of that quarter, the pieces are starting to fall into place. As of now, Huawei has not shared the exact launch date, but several leaks are pointing towards early to mid-June, with June 10th being mentioned as a possible day for the official announcement. So while we might see the phones unveiled in the first half of June, actual sales will likely kick off a few weeks later in July. This gap between launch and sales is interesting and has sparked a lot of discussion online. Why would Huawei wait to sell the phones after revealing them? Some people believe this is a smart move tied to how Huawei handles its in-house Kirin chips. Due to ongoing restrictions from the United States, the company has had to navigate some tight regulations, especially when it comes to its chip technology.
Delaying the release might be Huawei's way of making sure everything is in place, from production to legal considerations, before the devices officially hit the market. These aren't just small guesses either. The tipster who leaked the ball.
July sale window is someone who has been right about Huawei's plans in the past. While we should always take leaks with caution, multiple reports lining up does give the information more weight. And even though Huawei hasn't dropped an official teaser yet, we're expecting to see posters or trailers soon, confirming the launch date and giving more details on when customers can place their orders. But it's not just the Pura 80 series that people are watching. There are whispers that the Huawei Mate 80 series, which was originally expected at the end of 2025, might now be delayed even further, possibly into 2026. If true, that's a big shift and suggests that Huawei is carefully planning its entire device timeline, not just one release. This could also be related to how the company is managing chip supplies and adjusting its schedule to avoid production bottlenecks. Meanwhile, Huawei is also preparing to release other products very soon. The same leaks mention that the Huawei Watch 5 series is also likely to debut in June, possibly around the same time as the Pura 80 launch. In addition to that, there are new MatePad tablets and fresh earbuds expected to be announced. So even if you're not looking for a new phone, there's still a lot coming for tech lovers who follow Huawei.